Inside the mind of a narcissist doesn't love you. They love how you make them feel about themselves. Bold claim, right? But once you see how their mind actually works, it'll be hard to unsee. And that final insight, it'll show you why they never stop chasing validation, no matter who it hurts. 1. Every interaction is an audition. To a narcissist, life isn't a shared experience. It's a stage. But here's the twist. They're not just performing for you. They're performing for the version of themselves they wish existed. Every joke, every story, every compliment is a prop to keep their self-image alive. When they walk into a room, they're scanning for mirrors, people whose reactions can tell them, yes, you're special. But behind that polished delivery is panic. If the applause fades, so does their sense of self. It's not arrogance. It's survival dressed as charm. 2. Validation is oxygen. You might think they crave attention out of vanity. But to a narcissist, validation isn't dessert. It's air. They need it to function. A single ignored text can feel like suffocation. When they brag, exaggerate, or fish for compliments, it's not just showing off. It's patching leaks in a fragile ego that's always losing air. They can't rest in quiet confidence because silence feels like rejection. You're not dealing with a giant ego. You're dealing with one that's constantly deflating, desperate for another breath. 3. Empathy feels dangerous. Here's something rarely discussed. Narcissists aren't incapable of empathy. They avoid it. Feeling someone else's emotions too deeply threatens their illusion of superiority. If they let themselves truly understand your pain, they'd have to admit they're not the center of the story. And that's terrifying. So, they build distance with sarcasm, control, or indifference. Empathy to them feels like handing someone a weapon that could pierce their armor. Better to stay untouchable, even if it means staying alone. 4. Criticism feels like betrayal. You can say the most harmless thing, "You seem distracted today," and watch them bristle like you just stabbed their pride. To you, it's feedback. To them, it's treason. Their self-image is built on glass confidence, and even a soft tap feels like a hammer. They'll twist your words, deflect blame, or rewrite the story entirely. Anything to protect that inner shrine. Deep down, they equate being wrong with being worthless. So when they lash out, it's not hatred, it's fear. The kind that turns every mirror into a weapon. 5. Love is currency. When a narcissist says, "I love you," it's not always a lie. It's a transaction. They offer affection like a business deal. I'll make you feel special if you make me feel superior. The moment you stop supplying admiration, the deal collapses. They might ghost, provoke, or find a new audience. But don't mistake that for indifference. Losing control of your perception of them feels like bankruptcy. They'll spend months, even years, trying to reclaim emotional credit they believe you owe them. 6. Underneath it all, they're haunted by insignificance. This is the part they'll never admit, not even to themselves. Beneath the arrogance lies a constant whisper, "I'm not enough." Every success is temporary anesthesia. Every failure reopens the wound. They crave power because it distracts them from the void. But here's the paradox. The more they seek admiration, the further they drift from real connection, the one thing that could actually fill that emptiness. Inside the mind of a narcissist isn't a palace of ego. It's a fortress built over quicksand, defended by charm, denial, and fear.